Alright, so here we're doing fractional exponents. Basically we have a fraction as an exponent. So you need to find the value of it. Just like we did with the negative exponents, you cannot just calculate it like that. You need to change it into a way that we already know how to calculate. The way I do it in class to make the kids discover how it works is I would give them a lot of numbers and basically have them on their calculator do the 64 to the power of 0.5. And they would quickly realize that the 64 to the power of 0.5 is 8. Unfortunately, you cannot just press it on your calculator. You need to use radicals, okay? And so you quickly realize that when you're doing something to this to 1/2, it's like doing the square root of, okay? And the reason for it being is, when you have a fraction, the denominator is the number that comes here, okay? The numerator, we'll see what happens here. The denominator is the number that comes here, and the 1, really, I can tell you now, is the one that you're going to have to the power of. And something to the power of 1, there's no need for me to write that, and that's why I don't really care about it for now. So I want the square root of 64 giving me 8. So all I'm looking for, when I give you a question like this, I'm looking for you to write square root of 64 and 8. Okay? When it comes to this one, like I said, the denominator is the number that goes here, which is 3, okay? And 8. So I need to find the cubed root of 8. And if you already know it, awesome. If you don't, you would have to find the prime factors of 8. And you would see that it's 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? And when I have the cubed root, I need to do groups of 3. Perfect. So the answer would be 2. Okay, so 8 to the power of 1/3 actually equals 2. Okay, because it's the cubed root of 8. Alright, let's do an example where the numerator is not 1. Okay? As you can see here, my base is not minus 25, it's 25. So this minus just stays in front, hangs out for a bit. Okay? And this 25 to the power of 3 halves. Okay? I'm going to show you the quick way to do it, and then I'll explain a little bit more. But you need to do the square root, because the square root, the 2 goes here. Remember how we don't write the 2? It's like just, it's magically there, and when you do the square root, you know that it's a 2 there. And so you want the square root of 25, and this 3 goes here. So you want the square root of 25, and when you find that answer, it's to the power of 3. Don't forget this minus. This minus has nothing to do with the calculations, because it is not to the power of 3 halves. Alright, so the square root of 25 is 5 to the power of 3. So my final answer is minus 125, because only this is to the power of 3, giving you 125, and the minus is in front. A lot of teachers do explain this part of it. Do you see that this is the same as 3 times, just a little dot, a half? And so it's like saying that you want the square root of 25 and then to the power of 3. So that's really where we get this information.